So you've got a trip to Disney planned and you're staying at or visiting the Boardwalk Inn and you're wondering how to dress. I've got you. Welcome back to my series where we're breaking down individual Disney resorts and how to dress on theme so you fit right in. I'm your personal stylist, Eric, and be sure to stick around because there's lots more where this came from. All right, let's get into it. Now, if you want to dress on theme, the best way to do that is to get a mood board going. So I took the liberty of making us one, and I'm going to share with you some of my favorite highlights from it. Now, the Boardwalk is based on a turn-of-the-century seaside hotel, and so everything has this sort of old-school vintage feel to it, and I want to infuse that into the clothing pieces. So let's take a look. Now, back in the day, beach clothing was a lot more covered up than it is now, but I think there's still creative ways to infuse that kind of vibe, so I love the look of a matching set like this, and I especially like with this little knit beret. I think it's such a cool vintage touch. Here's another matching set that I'm super into. I really like that this one is knitwear because that's what these bathing costumes back in the turn of the century really would have been made out of, so this is kind of a cool homage to that. Plus, I'm vibing with the stripes, if you couldn't tell. Something else I want to point out is the silhouette. Notice how everything feels very relaxed and lived in. You know, there's a lot of different ways to do kind of nautical styling, but I think something that's special about this is that it feels very lived in and very kind of relaxed and laid back. This dress is a great example of that. It has that nautical feel. It also has those kind of vintage touches, but it's sort of oversized and feels very relaxed and casual. Another way to infuse that kind of old school feeling to this is including a polka dot because you don't have to just do stripes to give kind of a nautical vintagey feel. I like the polka dots for this too. And for accessories, I really like this wicker bag. Anything that's kind of wicker, cane, rattan, kind of has natural materials in it, feels very reminiscent of that sort of turn of the century vibe. Ultimately, you can't go wrong with the red, white, and blue vibe for this resort. And again, keep that silhouette really relaxed and comfortable. So there you have it, my advice on how to dress if you're staying at Disney's Boardwalk. Tell me, friends, which resort should I do next in my series? Let me know in the comments and be sure to like and follow for more. See you real soon.